Hello, everybody. My name is Hellkaiser, and welcome to Resident Evil 2. Not the remake, but the original 1998 version on PS1. Uh, this was one of the first horror games I played as a kid. I played this, and I think it was Silent Hill. It's either Silent Hill 4 or Silent Hill 2. It might have been 4. I think it was 4 and then 2, because I've always had a little bit fonder memories of 4, along with a game called Area 51 on the Xbox. I played like a weird collection of horror games all at once. I was just like 5 or 6. I was too young to be playing scary games anyway. But I've always had fond memories of this game. I bought the PS1 Classic version on PS3 and I played through it and I loved it on there again. Uh, and since I've been into emulation, I've been trying for a long time to get Resident Evil 2 to look good on PC. Uh, this is emulated on DuckStation. Uh, I'm going to be doing a series of videos on old PS1 games, Nightmare Creatures 2 and Dino Crisis. So these games might be getting all uploaded around the same time. So I don't want to sound like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but to explain what DuckStation is briefly, if you are a fan of emulation on PC, you would have heard of EPSXE. It's the most popular and the most commonly used PS1 emulator. It works very well for most games, and I think it works pretty well for Resident Evil 2. I haven't really tried it in a long time. But DuckStation has been a new emulator. It's only been out for a couple of years now, and it's really just been doing super well. It has a lot of little upgrades that make it worth using over DuckStation. If you're someone who wants to improve the graphics of your game, not just play a PS1 game. For example, it has something called PCGX or something like that. Some sort of acronym. And what it is it's like a geometry correction. It fixes wobbly, warping textures. And sorry if this bugs you, but I have to just keep it from playing a demo. It fixes wobbly, warpy textures, that were very common on the PS1. It really upscales the models. I'm running this at 16 times internal resolution, so that's something well above 4K. I don't know what the exact number is, uh, but it works really well. I have tried Resident Evil 2 in many different forms on PC. You can There's actually a PC version, but it's extremely obscure and hard to get. You have to buy it from like a Japanese website or pirate it, and it doesn't work half the time. No matter how you do it, it's not worth working through it. I actually own Resident Evil 2 and 3. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. The original, to make it clear, because when they rename everything, people get confused. On the GameCube, and I have played them on Dolphin. Now the problem is on Dolphin, for some reason, there's this weird lines, like upscaling lines, when you're just running it like 1080p, so 3 times internal resolution, and it becomes sort of problematic. And there's a bit of slowdown every time you change scenes or go to the menu. There's a fan made Resident Evil 2 and 3 HD project on Dolphin, but it doesn't work super well. There's a lot of slowdown on that too. Uh, and so I've done everything I can. I've not been able to find like a proper way of playing Resident Evil 2 on PC. The best way to play it was to play the PS3 version. However, DuckStation has provided the best way. Uh, if you actually go here into this menu, if you can see this menu, uh, it shows the game you're playing and all that. And there's actually achievements. They work with something called retroachievements.com. You have to sign up for an account for that. But these apparently retro achievements stores, makes up achievements for their own thing here. For older games, it's not for every single older game, but there are some there. So if you're like a completionist and you want like a proper list of trophies, you got that, and you can change the disc. You got cheats and stuff like that. Uh, different things that you can do if that's what your thing is. Uh, but see, if you actually go through here, where would it be? controller settings. Okay, yeah. I don't want to accidentally PGXP. It reduces wobbly polygons, stuff like that, and it works very well. And then for this game, I'm using something called I think it might be on this next page. Downsampling. It says disabled, but that's because that's for my overall games. I have a special profile set up for this game. What it does is if you've ever tried to upgrade Resident Evil 2 or 3 or any of those old games with static 2D backgrounds, the problem with them is that the backgrounds actually get very jagged because it's a 2D image, and when it's upscaled, it doesn't look very good. On Dolphin, there's a lot of jagged edges, and sometimes it's seeable, but it looks bad. And then when you look at it without downsampling, it doesn't look as bad on Dolphin as it does on DuckStation as it does on Dolphin, but it's still a noticeable issue. When I played Galarians the other day, I noticed it too. So what downsampling does is essentially it smears Vaseline across the 2D image and leaves the 3D image. Now you'll notice a slight bit of blurring around your character, but I honestly think it looks better with a slight bit of blurring than it does jagged and ugly. And I've used it for Resident Evil 2, I've used it for Galarians, and a couple other games that have like a 2D background sort of deal. So I do recommend using it. And I recommend using the DuckStation emulator. Now, the reason I wanted to play Resident Evil 2 1998 was there's getting a PS5 upgrade for Resident Evil 3, the new one, Resident Evil 2, the remake, and Resident Evil 7, I believe it is. And so I wanted to wait to play 7 and 2's remake for that version to come out. And so I thought until then we could play Leon's campaign for Resident Evil 2 Classic, and then we'll play Leon's campaign for the remake. And then maybe after we finish a couple other Resident Evils or some other games, like a year or two down the line, we'll go back and play Claire's story on both sides. Some of you who've only ever played the new version might notice some differences in this game. First off, it's old school tank controls, fixed camera angles, but also Mr. X, or the Nemesis sort of creature that chases you in Resident Evil 2. A lot of people don't seem to realize this now, because most of the people that, unless you purposely go back and play the original, you probably wouldn't know. And I'd say there's more people that say they've said they've played this one than actually have played it. He didn't chase you in the original. What that was is called a second playthrough mode. I forget what the actual proper name of that is, but once you beat the game with, say, Claire, and then you went back to play the game, second scenario is what it's called. Say you went back to play it as Leon, then what the game would do would be to put him in there as a challenge, like an extra challenge. But I don't think it was like a canon sort of deal. I think it's just like an extra hard difficulty for a new game playthrough. So that's all it was. Whereas they made him a permanent character in the remake, which you can either like that or you can't. I personally think they should have let you toggle it because I found him to be more annoying than anything else. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game. We'll be playing on just normal difficulty. And that zombie from the very first Resident Evil.
Incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
He just nuked the place.
But the
of course, there's a
Umbrella
countdown clock.
Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
I'll try not to talk during these scenes because there's no subtitles. I'm sorry that these FMVs look kind of blocky. I have tried using put them back into 4x3 mode that DuckStation does offer, it doesn't make them look any better. I think it's just because I've got the graphics so upscaled. There's not an option to un-upscale the cutscenes, so they look extremely blocky, and this is the best I can do. So I apologize that they are not quality. They look better on Dolphin than they do here. I will admit,
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
the scene looks better on the remake than it does here. I like how they fleshed out this bit a little bit more on the remake's version than they did here. But, I mean, this is still a classic scene.
Man, what a mess. What could have done this?
I like Leon's more like SWAT team uniform he's got on here, even though, yeah, it's weird that he's wearing his uniform before he ever got to work for the first day.
What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move. Don't move. No!
I will admit, this scene holds up, though. It's creepy. This is creepier than the one in the remake.
That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
I like Claire's outfit better.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
I think that Claire's outfit in the remake looks terrible.
There!
Because it's just a basic, you know, action hero from the modern time era, you know. Leather jacket and jeans and a ponytail. I didn't like it. I like this, like, biker outfit sort of deal she's got going on now.
arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Nice handbrake turn.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
I like how that's just Leon's model if it was a zombie. It's literally his hair and everything. That is why you wear a seatbelt.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us!
Yeah, her outfit looks so much better in this game.
Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay!
Well, that's a very ugly looking cutscene, but yeah, it still holds up. Like I said, I think honestly they managed to make it in some ways better because just all those zombies closing in on the gas station looked kind of strange. Where because it looked like it was outside of town, where it looked like on this one it's more in town. Now, as you can see, this is with the down sampling, so the backgrounds look a little bit blurred, and then there's like a slight blur. You might be able to notice it around some of the zombies. It's better than, like, on Dolphin, around this windshield. I thought it was an antenna at first, but there's, like, upscaled lines, and it's not just there, it's in a lot of places. There we go. Now, I'll get an achievement if I kill the zombies, it said when I was reading that in here.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Clearly he's a cop, too.
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies. But you should be safe inside here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
You didn't even have your door locked, my friend. Yes. Extra bullets. What kind of gun is it that Leon uses? I think it's an H&K, isn't it? Yeah, H&K BP-70. That stock that he actually uses for Matilda, it is called Matilda, isn't it? I think that they call it that later. Yeah, but it's an actual real stock, you know, that wasn't just made up for the game. On the military version of this gun, you know, it was a holster stock, which means the gun could actually embed itself into its holster. Get off me. Walk. Crap. Get off. I don't want to get bit by every single... I just want the shotgun. Okay, grab some ammo here. I only got 4 shotgun shells. I don't normally kill these things, I just run, but I want to see if the trophy will unlock. I honestly don't think this is worth it. Okay, I actually did get the trophy. You stop breathing. Okay, so how many bullets do I have left now? I got 12 bullets on backup. Oh, 8 bullets on backup. I like how they still twitch. I forgot that they actually still twitch. That was realistically one of the coolest things ever for the time. Paper date September 18th. It looks irrelevant. Any more bullets he's got back here? Case is broken. There's nothing useful inside. Okay, time to move on. Yeah, as you can see, now that we're not in a hectic spot, you can see what I'm talking about. The backgrounds look very blurry, and at times I think it looks like a worse effect, but realistically speaking, it's the best that I can do to make this game look as good as it's humanly possible to make it look. Okay, I'm going to need those bullets. Now, I'm a little bit into a corner here. Get off. Now these guys I actually have to shoot. Get... Fuck off. There we go. Try your best to save ammo, because this game is not like the more modern Resident Evils where they give you a lot more ammo. You know, you have to deal with resources constantly. See, I've got less than 2 full magazines. Also, because of the tank controls, if you try to run, see, you actually have a harder time. See, oh, I'm just bumping into the railing here a lot. That's one of the things I also like about this game, is they encourage you to go at a slower pace. Because if you try to go too fast, you are going to end up hurting yourself. Still remember those bullets in there. I can't kick them, I don't think, can I? What is that? Not you. No, get out of here. Honestly, as much as they tried to make the run up in the remake really impressive and scary, and I will admit it was cool, I honestly think that this is more tense because it's slower, you know, it's like you get to see, like, look at that dude with all the, like, knives in his back and all that. You know, they really did, for the time, a really impressive job. Get off of me. Get off. Crap. Crap. I honestly didn't mean to. I was trying to move past them. I will admit, the camera angles and stuff don't make it super easy. Okay, I guess we gotta start from the beginning. Let's hold down the fast forward button so that we can get all this path. Now, we already earned that trophy, so I don't have to waste my bullets, which is good. And just skip all the cutscenes, I can't. No, don't run into him. There we go. Also, I know that some people don't like it because the doors slow you down. And I'll be the first to admit that they are kind of stupid. I get that it was a way of masking the loading times back in the day.
The city was infested with zombies.
But they're still an annoyance by today's standards. Realistically speaking, so I think if they add some tension to the game, I think that's something that a lot of modern games don't fully understand anymore, is tension. Every time you open a door, it's a build-up to something. You know, what's going to be on the other side coming for you? Grab the gun. Grab the gun. Now move your arse, Leon. Grab the bullets. See, like, every time you go through a door, there's that tension. I know there's something behind me, now what's going to be in front of me. And I honestly think that, for its time, it was really cool. I mean, it was a way of making a loading screen, something that's normally, and to this day still is, an annoyance, into something that is rather unique. Out of the way, Scooter. Ow. I like how their arms, like, tear off and stuff, too. I mean, I don't think that their arms tear off in the remake. At least if they did, I never noticed. Yeah, that was cool. Like I said, a lot of the things this game tried to do at the time were really cool. I'm doing better here. My condition is still fine. Got 40 bullets compared to what I did have. See, this is also... the core of this game is just learning how to manage your resources, too. Because everything takes up slots, and you know, even in the remake, you know, they still took up slots, but it wasn't as prevalent. Now, jump down. You can't hurt me. Get off me. Okay, now I'm a little hurt. And I have no health. Fine. Okay, now really watch these guys. There we go, just go over this way. Get inside. See, like, even the bus had, like, its own doors and stuff like that, which was cool, in my opinion. And now that I have a fast forward button, if they start to get on my nerves, I can fast forward them. Oh crap. Get off me. That is still cool. Okay, I'm actually needing to be cautious. And go. I think that he does still do the head stomp. But, you know, at the time, like, that was just awesome when you were a kid, seeing some guy just crush some zombie's head in with his boot. And I like how they move slow enough that, see, it gives you time with the camera angles to still adapt, you know, and, like, figure out where you're going. A lot of modern games, like I said, the doors add to the tension, but also the fact that zombies move slow enough that you can think adds to the tension in a positive way. Because, see, like, he didn't come rushing at me at first. He gives me time to think what I'm doing. I can't remember if there's anything over here worth risking my life for. Or is this the actual entrance? Yeah, this is the actual entrance. I think that once you beat the game, like, under a certain amount of time, like, you could find, like, outfits in here, if I'm not mistaken. I might be a little wrong on that one, but I seem to remember there be, like, being outfits and stuff that you could find. Okay, this just looped me back around where I started. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, some of you can correct me in the comments. I remember when I played as Claire, there's like a biker outfit or something here, or some kind of weapon, but then later on it unlocked the biker outfit. I don't remember all the details specifically. The police station. I can't believe how good it ended up looking in the remake. I was really happy with it. An old fountain, something's written here. To obtain the key, open your heart. I'll wait for you, the unicorn, the beautiful beast. I will admit that they kind of did a better job, like some of the scaffolding and stuff like that, looking like it was trying not to look so much like an art museum and look more like a place of business. They just essentially moved the desk around, too. Thank you for the ammo. Oh, tank controls. Go. Typewriter to save on. I don't have any ink ribbons. Door lock service. All side doors locked. Doors can be opened with a card key. There, I got 2 ink ribbons. Now, should I save now is the question? Or should I cheat a little bit and use a save state? Which is something I can do. I know some of you will say that's not a purist thing, but I don't want to lose 26 minutes of progress and stuff like that, you know, if I'm deep into an episode. So if I feel like I'm in a bad position, I will use a save state. You know, so if that makes you guys unhappy, I apologize, but it's my playthrough, and to me, I don't think any of you would be happy if I made a mistake and died and had to sit through 30 minutes of repeat just to get, you know, back through it all. I know I wouldn't. Hey, Marvin.
Oh, man. Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled. What happened?
Man, I forgot how bad the voice acting was.
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen.
Hang in there.
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Yeah, I like how there's like achievements on here. So he locked the door on me, it sounds like. Okay, probably should go to the computer. I need some health. I need a green herb or something. Door lock service. Use blue key card, yes. Okay. All side doors release. Even the music still has held up remarkably well. File laying on the floor. Pick it up. Police memorandum. 8/23/1998. This letter is just to inform everyone about the recent movement of equipment that has happened during the precinct's rearrangement. The safe with 4-digit lock has been moved from the STARS office on the 2nd floor to the eastern office of the 1st floor. 2236. Save that. Raccoon Police Liaison Department. Now you got your storage box, which for some reason the lid is offside. I don't know if it was always like that or if it's some sort of smoothing out glitch. Okay. See, realistically, I only have limited slots, so carrying something like the knife when I don't need it might not be a good idea. And you gotta learn to manage that, you know, need for items with what you think that you might need. Which realistically, in this case, I should probably dump the knife. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's some sort of upscale glitch. I apologize about that, but yeah, like I said, there's not really... Oh, crap. See, now that's a great way of introducing the lickers. No banging on an organ or a piano, no jump scare, just you see it crawl across the window and you think to yourself, oh, crap. That dripping doesn't sound good. It's not as graphic as it was in the original. An open shut switch for the shutter. Can't be activated since the cord is cut. Okay, at least I know he ain't coming back to life. He ain't got a head. I don't have a map yet, do I? Nope. Oh, I do have a map. It's locked. The spade is touched under the keyhole. Oh, crap. I forgot that they introduced the liquor sooner in this version. I'm going to drop a save state because I'm not losing our... There. Sorry if that bothers anybody, but I'm not going to mess up. See, I love this introduction to this monster. They do such a great job with it. Oh crap. Just run. Not many games ever could introduce, you know, a cool monster in such a way. You know, if you look at stuff like the newest Amnesia and, you know, a few other horror games here and there, it feels more like they don't really understand the concept of the horror genre anymore. It's all about trying to jump scare you and make you get a reaction. Like, as much as I liked Resident Evil 2's remake, because it's just dripping with atmosphere, which is something that I complain that a lot of these games don't have. One of the things it did, in my opinion, that's sort of wrong, is it upped the zombie count quite a bit. And made you like have to board up the windows where they're already boarded up here. I think it looked better the other way around. I think it played better, just like you walk into a room like that and you go, nope, and you turn and walk away. Which, to me, was a very smart idea. It gave a level of tension to every room. Is it clear? You know, okay, I think I'll be okay, and then stuff like that. Operation report. September 26th, the Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured, even more were killed during the attack. Our communications equipment was destroyed and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors as well as to prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. The details of the operations are as follows. Security of armaments and ammunition. Chief Irons has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to the series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombies attacked, he made the decision to relocate all the weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Why would anybody be able to walk into a police department to steal weapons? Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all the ammunition caches. It has become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. To unlock the weapon storage, as stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains in the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the key card, or the card key used to access the weapon storage, is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and the electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It has become a top priority to restore the power to the power room and secure those locks. Recorder David Ford. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of reading. Operation report, September 27th, 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through, and another exchange ensued. We sheltered the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. Additional report. The additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as-of-yet unknown creature. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-sharp-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their number, as well as their location, remain unknown. We have tentatively named this creature Licker, and they are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. See, I like how the zombies can't follow you in here, too. While I will admit, it made a lot of tension in the sequel, or the remake, which I said, to me, tension is the best part of a horror game. I like sort of the idea of safety that you get a little bit, you know, just a moment of respite, you know, from the actual horror, which works. Okay, we're actually doing pretty well on ammo. There's a fireplace, and oil painting hangs above it. Title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire. Okay, let's try to use our lighter. There we go. I don't remember that being the puzzle in the remake. It wasn't, because I don't think you have a lighter at all. Yeah, I kind of like a little bit of like the point and click elements too. You know, it's not, I guess, what you call super prevalent, but it's unique enough that it gives you a bit of a, you know, an interesting little gimmick. And when you think about the success of this game, you could argue Resident Evil 1 as well, but I'd say 2 is a lot more influential and popular. You know, you look at all the clones that this game spawned when it came out. You know, Countdown Vampires, Galarians. Okay, I'm dropping another save state. Galarians, so many I can't even think of all their names. Okay, I'm in critical condition now. Of course. Thread the needle. Okay, I gotta go up. I can't even go back down. Okay, maybe will they have position, so I think downstairs is just the save room, same as normal. I can't get there. I just can't deal with that right now. I'm too badly injured to risk an encounter. I like how, you know, I said in Dino Crisis, because I'm playing Dino Crisis too, they didn't give you an option to see like a danger health bar here, or in that game like you did here. But, you know, they focus more on this, which I thought was cool, but at the same time I wish I could still see my health. You know how Leon, when he's progressively hurt, he goes to holding his side to now just limping, you know, and dragging his limp leg behind him. I really thought that was a cool idea. Something is written on the mounting. The god of the sun and god of the moon, their gaze upon me is the only thing that can release the red soul. And see, here it's a bit more about puzzles, whereas in the remake it's a little bit more action orientated, which I don't exactly dislike, but at the same time I feel like, you know, like Amnesia had the puzzles and the horror, the original Amnesia. And I thought that that's what made that game successful. And if you look at stuff like some of the greatest horror games of all time, Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, realistically, I like The Room quite a bit, but I know that that's like the two that people talk about the most would be the original two. They and Resident Evil had like a bit of a puzzle element to them and a bit of, you know, exploration and stuff like that, which I feel like that was a big part of the horror genre, is not just the ability to scare you, but the ability to make you think. You know, what is going to work here? Is this going to work at all? There's something blocking me. Push it. Can I get beside it now? Don't tell me I'm going to push it all the way around. I think I done screwed up. I'm going to assume these will reset if I leave the room. I think that's the liquor there, which is where you're actually introduced to the liquors in the remake. Yeah, okay, so these reset. Okay, man, I need to find some herbs for Leon. He is not in good shape. Come on. A little push. Come on, tank controls work. There we go. Spin it around. Push. Okay, I will admit the tank controls don't work good when it's like this, because he wants to rotate and he doesn't want to push. Okay, maybe it's just he's stuck and I got to redo it again. Maybe there's a good reason that they didn't put some of these puzzles in the remake. But, you know, realistically speaking, when people complain about stuff like that, it's because of the controls and the design at the time. I don't think this would be as big a deal if you did it by today's abilities. Okay, can that be pushed this way now? Push. Dang it, Leon, push. Okay, now move you around. I feel like an injured man sitting here trying to push these stones. Push. There you go. We're actually doing it this time. Hallelujah. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't get around the statue again. It's not even pushed all the way up. Can he not crawl in behind it? Okay, this is really starting to get annoying. There's got to be some way, because I can see where the statues go. Okay, I'm gonna have to just get it right the first time. Calm down and do it right. And try my best not to die from that liquor. Okay. What I'm probably going to do is save state after I get one statue done, so that way I don't have to keep resetting the entire room. Are you serious? Get behind the dang statue. There we go. Now push. Okay, come on. Push. That counts, okay. Now, save state. Now, I know that's got to be that far enough out. Yes. Push. Switch the camera angle over so I can see. Push. Push, man, push. There we go. Yeah, why does a police station need all this? Who knows? There we go, I got 2 red jewels. Now, save state, because I'm not gonna do all that puzzle again. Can you imagine how annoying it would be to have to complete that puzzle after like sitting there trying 4 or 5 times? Oh crap. No, no, no. Yep, see what I mean? There we go. Crap. Okay. I'm just gonna have to shoot them. I like how you can actually undo the load states. I've never seen another game that does that. Get off me. There. Go, go, go. That's 1 zombie, or 2. I took down 2, I think, because I thought I saw the blood splatter there. Fine. Oh, I don't want to check. Fine. There we go. You know, none of these guys ever start off with a good 45, do they? Okay. That's a medic bag. Yes, I will take that spray. Check. A blood red jewel about the size of a fist. There we go. My health is finally good again, yay. There are various devices. This must be where they gathered information. It looks like a big old telephone center. A picture of a young man. There's a good chance it's her boyfriend. Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, this is supposed to be like Jill's desk, isn't it? Because everybody for a long time always wanted to know who the boyfriend was on her desk. Chris's diary. Now, don't correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never been able to fully understand Resident Evil's backstory. But aren't Chris and Jill married? I'm not fully certain of that, but I read somewhere, I think it was even on the wiki, that they're married. I'm not certain, though. It's kind of... There's so many games in the movies, I don't know what all is canon and whatnot, so if anyone can correct me if there was like ever like a version where they were a couple, you know, just let me know, because I don't understand some of the stuff in this anymore. August 8th. I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. But the entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employees so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. Looks like I'm running out of options. August 17th, we've been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. It must be the work of Umbrella. August 24th, with the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained information vital to the case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation of the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because I'm doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. Okay. Another thing that confuses me.
Leon!
Wow, I forgot that they actually met up in here.
It's good to see you're
Because
still
they
among
didn't
the
do that
living.
until they were outside in the remake.
It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all. There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
Yeah, I honestly forgot that they met up in here. It's been a few years since I played the game, and then when you play the remake, it all gets kind of, jarbled around in your head. You know, I like that better, you know, having them actually meet up in the building. You know, it makes more sense, you know, rather than just meeting throughout the, you know, through a gate and stuff like that. Marksman contest. So Chris was actually a marksman. Appears to be parts of a replica gun. The owner of this is probably a member of the NRA. It appears to be a replica of a gun. Why would an NRA guy have a replica? He'd have a real gun. I like how she still, like, moves around a little bit and stuff.
I can't believe what is happening to this city. I can't believe
okay,
what is
that's all she
happening
has
to
to
this
say.
city.
So there's nothing else in here, nothing suspicious or out of the ordinary. In the remake, too, you got like a computer. Will I take the shotgun? Okay, I got 2 shotguns now. So if I hadn't picked up the shotgun there, I would have got it here. So what am I supposed to do with 2 shotguns? Combine. Okay, that's a Remington. 12 gauge. So is this actually 2 different guns? No, it's the exact same shotgun. So how am I supposed to, like, dump the ammo out of it? I don't think I'll be able to. So is there anything else I can get back here? There we go. Got some bullets. So let's say I'm pretty sure there was some other stuff back here. So yeah, that's supposed to be the STARS team. You can tell which one's supposed to be Chris and Jill at least, and I think that's Barry in the back. Wesker. Into the hallway we go. We've only got a few more minutes left. About to say, it would be too much to pray that the zombies were all cleared out, wouldn't it? A spade is etched under the keyhole. Well, I don't have a freaking spade. Time to do some more exploring. Since I got 2 shotguns here, I might have to use one of those shotguns so that I'll be able to open up some other doors and stuff. Seems to be sealed from the other side. It's hard to see because of the smoothness now of everything where some of the doors are, so I don't want to make a mistake. And miss a door. Okay, that's it. I got a shotgun. Just use the bloody shotgun. Oh, yeah. There. Okay, I need to dump one of them shotguns. Yeah, so see, it's just some sort of 3D texture issue there. So I apologize for that. I don't remember where you used... Okay, why are they called virgin hearts? I never noticed that before. I need to go back to the start. But before I do that... grab everything I need from here. Yes, grab, and then I'll grab this one and store one. I only need to carry one. Because I never know what else I'm going to need to carry. Okay, so store one of those. Let's check everything real quick. A special kind of key is required. Do you take the ink ribbon? Yes, I will. I've got 4 ink ribbons now, so I don't have to be so stingy. I can film here. I think that only works with Claire, doesn't it? Because she, in the remake, you use the photo development room with both characters, but in the original, it was only Claire used it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and access error. Use memory card. Memory card slot 1. Okay. Why is it glitching out? Memory card slot 1. Okay, let's try memories. Access error. Okay, I've never encountered that glitch before. Memory card slot 1. Okay, let's try again with... I just have to hope my save states work then. Okay. Well, that's not good. Oh well. Hopefully, as long as the save states don't break on me, I'll be fine. So anyway, hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. I'm looking forward to playing through it. You know, I'm looking forward to playing through all the Resident Evils. I really enjoy these older survival horrors, even with their little glitches and gremlins here and there. I think they're kind of cool. I like that now there is all these trophies that if you really wanted to practice with them, you know, or try to complete the game and stuff like that, I appreciate them trying to do stuff like that. You know, not many emulators have ever attempted to like make achievements and stuff out of these old games. And I think it's kind of cool getting to go back and like keep an eye on things. I don't know if like all these would be what you consider like official achievements, but you know, realistically speaking, I think it looks really cool. I like the idea that, you know, you can keep track of what all you do and all that. You know, I like it. Now, it's not for every single video game out there, but it's for quite a bit of them, and I do like it. And I like how there's even stuff like Leon B and stuff like that, and Claire B, you know, from what I'm reading here. So it's not just like a, you know, it's not just like a one-time thing. So they would want you to like play through the game 4 times, you know, to be able to like get all these achievements, which is actually pretty cool, you know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.